Well, good evening. Welcome to Oregon's Adventure Coast. Used to be known as Coos Bay, North Bend, and Charleston, and it still is in many places. What you're looking at and what we're going to show you tonight is the kind of the opening ceremony. It's a blessing of the pit, where this weekend there's going to be a huge salmon bake, and this is a super important event for the Coquille Indian tribe here in Coos Bay and North Bend. And we're going to explain what this is about. We're going to light the fire, and then that fire stays lit for the entire weekend, for Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to talk a little bit about the tribe. As you can see right out there, there's a canoe. Tomorrow there are canoe races, and if you are in the area or you're not, get down here because the public can go in these canoes tomorrow. And plus there's going to be all kinds of vendors and all kinds of things to do. You're going to learn a lot about the indigenous people who were the first Oregonians. I'm a native Oregonian, but I'm not an indigenous Oregonian, and there's a difference. And we're going to talk to one of the guys right now who kind of got this whole thing going. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
See, look at you.
I am indigenous next to you.
Yeah, you do look a little more Indian than me, don't you? This is Jason Yonker. You live in Eugene, Springfield.
Yes.
You work at the University of Oregon.
Yep. Go Ducks!
But you grew up in Charleston, not far from here,
Yeah.
on what were ancestral properties
Yes.
at the beginning. Okay, talk to people.
I mean, where I grew up, we grew up right on the same body of water where our village was located, and we've never ever left. In fact, my parents still live out there. So the only time we ever left is to go away to college or to travel somewhere, but we've always been there. The tribe, the Coquille, my family, we never left, and many of us are just now finding out that it's safe to be Coquille again, and through the last 15 years we're introducing everybody to how it is supposed to be done, how to cook salmon, how to have a good time at a ceremonial gathering.
So this is what your ancestors would have done.
This is the first step before a potlatch, is lighting the fire. And potlatches were held for just about anything.
So you guys, a potlatch is really, I love this concept because I think we could use a little bit of this in our now culture.
Right.
So tell people how that worked. It was really, you'd go to another village. You were explaining it to me. Do that. Tell them that.
Well, it's kind of like, if you're invited to a birthday party, the next time you have a birthday, you're going to invite that person back. So it's kind of like that concept. So we're going to a potlatch. It's because if we were bringing people into the potlatch, it's because we had a wonderful year of great wealth, and we would take whatever wealth we had and we would give this to those who might be in need in that particular year.
So another tribe.
Another tribe.
So
but it was banking.
Right, so you're doing that because, one, it's the right thing to do. Right. It's part of your culture. But it's also, you're making goodwill with another tribe so that will then, and then they would do this because potlatch would be returned back to you.
Exactly right.
God, that's amazing.
And all that while, you are accruing some more payment. It's always a game. So you give $50, they're going to give at least $51.
Right.
It's always a game.
But it keeps people together.
It does. It makes friends out of villages.
And what you may not understand is that the United States made that illegal. They could not do potlatch for
It was a terrible waste of wealth.
They said it was a terrible waste of wealth, and it wasn't the Christian thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Other words I have for that, but it's not the right venue.
Yeah, and we are live. Just remember that, okay? So, for you as a Coquille, why is this so important that we, other folks who are not Coquille, tribal members, other tribes, and people like me, that we understand we get to be part of that?
Our heritage has been very hard. By the time Europeans came out here, they had genocidal practices down, and they wiped out about 90% of everybody in this region. What happened is Oh God, what the heck was your question? I started
So
going down the wrong road.
No, why is this so important for you, just as a Coquel?
yes.
Is that to get that message out there to people?
I'm old. I don't know.
You're not as old as me, so shape up.
It was to get people. We do these things because our history has included termination. We spent most of our lives as terminated Indians, and that has been the heritage of most tribes in the state of Oregon. We do this to bring people down to where we live so that they can see that we are still here, that we know all of our as many traditions as we possibly can, at least the good ones, and most of them usually have party or eating, and to share that with them, because it isn't us that decide who is Coquel. It's everybody who is non-native. They're the people that decide what makes you Native American by whether they're looking at you and saying it doesn't look like somebody from Hollywood, they are probably not native.
Right.
To, oh my gosh, we have some guy with a beak in, and I've never seen a salmon cooked that way.
No, I'm so excited to be here because I think it's also potlatch. You're doing this for non-members. This is for members and non-members. The public is invited because you're giving back to us. You're trying to show us who you are, and I think that's pretty admirable.
Welcome to our home is really the only reason, to begin with, that you would need a potlatch ceremony. Come into our home. We're going to start the fire. We're going to cook salmon like you've never had it. And you're going to see all of the other things that we do, whether they're traditional Coquel things or they're from other areas. There are so many people that leave here going, I never knew that there were Indians in Coos Bay. And there were more Indians in Coos Bay than people realized, because it was a confluence of 4 languages. All of this was such fertile ground that everybody had something to eat. And usually when you have plenty to eat and plenty of socializing, you populate and you create art.
So tell me who are these other characters over here?
Absolutely.
We got a bunch. Okay, so you guys, the chefs are the most important part. So come here, gentlemen. Come here, all. Come here. You guys are the chefs. You're part of this whole thing. Okay, so tell them who you are first. You're a tribal member.
I'm a tribal member and also a salmon cook.
And also he's an artist because you create.
Yeah, I'm a glass artist, a glass sculptor.
And when you come here, we got this leaf or a feather that he made, and my wife already read up about it. And how long have you been doing this?
About 23 years I've been in the glass industry. Yeah.
Now, how about here at the?
I've been working here at the casino since it opened, really, and involved with it and cooking fish since I was a young man. So.
And you guys are actually chefs here all the time.
Correct. Yeah, we're chefs here at the casino all the time.
So this is just is this kind of a different kind of way to do your salmon?
Oh yeah, it's pretty special. I mean, it's not like turning an oven on and watch it cook. You know, this is something where very traditional, and we get to join into something that's not traditional in the kitchen. You know, so it's pretty awesome.
Well, thanks you guys for being here. Thanks
Absolutely.
for doing that. Okay, so there's another. This is the brother of Jason, and I'm going to just warn you. Okay.
He's my uncle.
Yeah. So, what are we doing here, my man?
Well, I'm just.
First introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Daitsitla Sharad Yonker Sinsanu Milak Ka'al. Hi, I'm Sharad Yonker. I'm Milak Coos in Upper Coquel and Umpqua as well.
Okay. And you're carving a canoe.
I'm carving one particular style canoe, just for fun. Keeps me occupied. But you know, it's something to do.
Can I just ask you kind of?
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
Are you proud of who you are?
Definitely. I think it's a good atmosphere to take pride in your cultural heritage, whether you're Indian or non-Indian. It's nice to know who your ancestors are and where they're buried and how to take care of those, right?
You guys, we are live. Someone's asking. We're live in Coos Bay, North Bend, for a weekend Milluck, and this is going to be, it's a big potlatch, it's a salmon bake. There'll be exhibitors here showing you how to make how they made baskets, carving, canoe races. It's a whole weekend. It's not just for the tribe. It is for the tribe, but it's also for the general public, so that we can understand more about the indigenous people who were the first Oregonians, and so that the second round of Oregonians, like myself, can understand where we all came from. So we're at the salmon bake is tomorrow, but we have to light the fire tonight. There's a blessing of the fire, and that's what we're here for.
Yep.
So can I ask you one more thing? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
I get kind of into this stuff. So is it so different now because you can be proud and talk about who you were? When you grew up, you probably couldn't do that.
I think what the casino and our economic ventures that our tribe has done is allow us to pursue activities and research some of those cultural things that were lost for quite a while.
And that's got to feel good.
Oh, it feels wonderful.
It gives you value.
Yeah, well, it also, by understanding this, it opens up like a little keyhole to understand how our ancestors thought, right?
Right.
And to understand what their traditions and values were, and then how we can apply those to a contemporary setting.
You would have to also, I think of all the crap that was done to your people, and that there's some restoration going on here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it takes just as long to fix a problem as it did to make it,
Right.
then some. So, you know, it's been 160 years. We're just getting started on trying to restore ourselves so that we can be better human beings. And then hopefully in the process of that, we can share with the public and show them what we do, hopefully get them to think like we can, and they can appreciate the Bay better, right? Understand it and become better stewards for their children's children, right?
I have a feeling we're going to see more of you. I'm going to go out in a canoe with them tomorrow. And you guys, everything starts tomorrow. It runs tomorrow and Sunday, excuse me. When they have this potlatch idea, tomorrow what you're going to also hear is how much that has benefited the community of Coos Bay North Bend, because they put millions of dollars back into the community. And I think you're going to be amazed at what happens. So I want to watch. In fact, let me tell you when things open up. So tomorrow I'm cheating here. The canoe races start around 10 o'clock, go till noon. There's going to be a traditional dugout canoes. There's going to be native vendors here. You're going to see the tribal elders and people like that. All kinds of flint napping, different things. There's a whole list. I mean, look at this. This is like a whole day, and it goes also on Sunday. So we'll be down here live all day tomorrow and Saturday and on Sunday, kind of taking you through and showing you what's going on. But what I want to do now is first I want to show you kind of the scenery, and I think they're going to start the salmon, and I just kind of want to be a little bit quiet while we're doing that part. You guys want to go ahead and start that through the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is what's going to happen. If you want me to tell you first.
Yeah. Well, we're going, so you just tell.
Okay.
You can just.
So first of all, I want to point out my fire pit crew. I have my nephew Ezra and my daughter Kiana, and Tia is her friend, and they are going to be taking care of the fire overnight because
You guys are the.
people,
Come here, Tutuk. You're the. Oh, we were asking this when we were down here. My wife and I were saying, who watches the fires? So look at these two young ladies. So you're the fire. What do you call yourselves?
There's 3 young ladies.
Oh, that's not a young lady. Okay, so you guys have to. You were gonna be the fire goddesses. I was going to name you today, but now I
boy.
can't because we got Prince Charming there. So maybe
Fire
the.
God. Fire God.
The fire god.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do you got to make sure it keeps going, right?
Yeah, basically.
So you're stoking the fire all night because once
Yeah.
it starts, it has to continue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with you. I'm in that room up there with the light on right there.
Oh.
So if you have a problem, don't come there. Okay, you want to start your ceremony and we'll go from there.
Sure.
I'm going to just watch
All
you
right.
guys.
All right, everybody. So we'll just go ahead and I'll talk about what's happening. The first thing that we'll do is I'll say a blessing, and I'm going to smudge everybody with the wand, the sage wand. After that happens, then I will say the prayer, wishing for a good cook, not a good cook, a good cooking session. We already have a good cook, and then we'll light the fire and we'll watch it, and then the kids will take care of the rest for us until the morning, which again starts at about 6 in the morning. So it's not like I'm getting out of anything. I still have to get up. Oh. Bad kids. Okay. Every once in a while, people give me tobacco, and I use it to bless the pit and remember them. And this was sent to me from Bolivia, from a chief, and I can't remember the name of the tribe. And then this was given to me by another tribal, Jacob Eagleheart, and so we're gonna offer those as well, the tobacco offerings. And all of this is all part of the offering, kind of helps bless everything, make everything right. About anticlimactic.
Well, it is Coos Bay. We got some-
It is.
God, that smells good.
I know, I've always loved this. I've loved sage. Cedar also burns similarly.
Is
and
that
it smells
sage?
good. This is sage.
Oh, it smells so good.
Donna, just the name Mishikotmat Tenedaluth. 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 Oh. Oh, mate. Have your lighter. sun changes on you, changes the ceremony too. So go this way. Show all of our Indian secrets.
So the Coquille came up with a big lighter.
That's right.
They were the first ones. We have you to thank for that. Sorry guys, little camera problem there. So again, you guys, tomorrow and Sunday, from 10 o'clock on, you can come down to the Mill Casino. You'll see all the booths and the places and the salmon, and you'll smell the salmon. You'll see the canoe races. You are invited to come and potlatch with the Indians, the tribe, the Coquille Indian tribe. Yeah, isn't that fun? Oh, Autumn, don't worry about fire season. We're in Coos Bay, right next to the water. Everything will be fine. You don't have to worry about it. I know, I see you smiling. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see more of them tomorrow, and we will join you. We'll see you here all day on these different Facebook pages. What kind of wood is used to make? What kind of wood do you use there?
We have a cedar and alder mix.
Cedar and alder.
We use cedar when it's really rainy because you can cook a fish in downpour, and we use the alder to kind of temper how hot the pit has to be and stuff like that.
And there's the stack over there. So tomorrow, you guys, this is where the salmon will be cooked. All these little tents out here, this is where the artisans will be set up. And out here on the bay, that's where you'll see the canoe races. All right, we will see you tomorrow from Coos Bay, North Bend. I'm Rick Dancer. This is Exploregon, and we're going way back in time on this Exploregon. We'll see you tomorrow.